Alright, well first of all I just want to apologize because my camera is a mess and apparently it's not charged and I'm just over it. So I'm going to go ahead and record on my phone again, and it's not the best quality, so I'm sorry. But I just want to talk about GYMSHARK. So I initially had started recording on my other camera and then it just gave up on me. But let me tell you about GYMSHARK. It's a company that sells workout clothes, and they're not located in the US. They're actually located outside of the US. I believe it's in the UK. So I had been hearing so much about this company, and I had been seeing all these videos on Instagram and on YouTube, and I was really excited about ordering something. So I went ahead and I ordered some leggings. I had heard about their Flex collection, and I know that their first Flex collection had like a waistband, and everybody would talk about how like small it was and how it wasn't like high-waisted, and I didn't really want that. Like, I loved the way the leggings looked, but I just wasn't sure about the waistband. So then they came up with a new collection called the high-waisted flex leggings, I believe. And so I went ahead and I ordered those, and I had looked at several YouTube videos, and I had like looked at the measurement side, and like according to their measurements I was a size medium, so that's what I ordered. So I went ahead and I ordered. Now right now I have another package, and you're like, what? So what initially happened was I went ahead and I ordered the size medium based on the size. I got the package delivered. When I opened it like this. Let me see how this one looks. See, this one looks normal. When I opened it, this packaging was ripped in the middle. And so I thought that was weird. So I still opened it the regular way. So when I got my leggings, they actually had some, and let me look at these. They actually had some stuff in the middle of it. Yeah, these are good. Like in between here, the stitching was like coming off. It was really weird. So I had to go ahead. These smell like so new. To be honest, I think they had returned the other ones, I'm sure. So I tried them on, and I was like, these stitches are really loose. I mean, they're like $50 with shipping $55. I was like, I don't know if I would pay $55. And honestly, like, they're not super tight. I'm gonna show you in a minute. They're kind of loose, so I was like, I should have got the small. Like, I wish I would have known that a small would have fit me. And I had looked at reviews everywhere online, on YouTube, everywhere, to look at the sizing and see if I could fit into a small. And everybody that I would look at, they were a small, but they were also in shape, so I wasn't sure, because I was like, I'm not really in shape, so I don't know. So I knew that since it's not a store here, and I don't even think it's a store over there, I think it's just like a website, I was like, I can't go and return them. So I looked online, and it talked about how I could go ahead and talk to them. So I sent them a message, and I told them, like, you know, my initial concern was like that they were the wrong size, and I was like, what can I do? And they were like, oh, it's not a problem, we'll go ahead, and I just need you to, they were like, unfortunately we cannot exchange, so what you need to do is you need to send them back, and then you're gonna have to go and repurchase like the small size. So I was like, all right. So I was kind of not sure about that, because I was like, well, I don't want to send them back and then like they don't refund me, and then it's $55 to buy some new leggings, and like, what if I don't get refunded for $55? So I messaged them, and I was like, well, I'm not sure if I want to repurchase them, because like the leggings that I just got, like, they have some of the stitching from the inside is like coming apart, and I was like, it's more than one stitching, it's like 3 of them, they're just like loose, and I just got them, I haven't even really worked out in them, so how would I, like, I literally tried them on, took pictures, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about $55 for these leggings. So then they were like, okay, well, can you send us some pictures? So I went ahead and I sent them some pictures, and they were like, oh, we're really sorry. We're really sorry. We don't like for our products to look like this. Go ahead and send them back, and we'll go ahead and replace them. So I went to the website. On the website, it actually says that you can't return items that are faulty unless you like communicate with them. So I was like, okay, so I couldn't have returned it if I didn't communicate with them, because they wouldn't have sent me anything. They would have sent them back and said, like, these are faulty, we're not taking them. So I was like, okay, great. So I finally went ahead and I like messaged them back. It was just like back and forth, and I was like, hey, it says that if they're faulty, I can't like send them back. I was like, but you're telling me to send them back, so are you sure this is okay? And he was like, because I talked to a girl at the beginning, so 2 messages were from a girl, the rest were from a guy. He was like, yeah, that's fine. We think that's the best option for you, so go ahead and send them back. And I was like, all right. So I went ahead, and yeah, like sending them back, the shipping to send back was free. I didn't have to pay anything for that. So I sent them back. When I sent them back, they needed me to take a picture of the receipt or something like that and let them know that I had sent them back, right? So I did that, and then he was like, all right, ma'am, like we're gonna send you an like replacement for those. And I was like, all right. So then I told him, I was like, hey, since they're loose, I'm gonna want the replacement to be a small size. So he said, I'm sorry, unfortunately we don't do exchanges, so the only thing we can do is we can go ahead and give you the same product for the same size. So I was like, great. So he sent those, and like they actually did like the express shipping, because the other ones took like a week. These only took like 2 or 3 days. So I got them, or when I was getting them, I was like, okay. So I messaged them again. I was like, so if I need a small size, what do I need to do? And they're like, well, you're gonna have to go ahead and send, which I guess is send these back as a return, and then you're gonna have to go and like repurchase the other ones when you get paid for what you were charged, right? So that you can like pay again. And I was like, all right. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna be really smart about this, and I'm gonna go ahead, and since they're like on the way over here, because to me it just didn't make sense. It's like you already have like my package that I'm sending back, and it's at the corporate or whatever, and you can't send me another pair of the correct size. Like, you already have my package there. Why can you not just change the size? So anyways, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and order a new pair of leggings right now, size small, and so that way by the time these arrive, I can already have my return label ready, and like these other leggings are on their way here, because I know that the small will fit. Like, I assume they are gonna be much better fitting. So I went ahead and did that, and when I'm like doing the return label and like putting in the, what is it called, like the order number for this one, on the bottom it tells you like what your refund amount is going to be, and my refund amount said $0.00. So in my head I'm like, because I had already placed the order for the small ones, okay, so I had a confirmation, and so you have 15 minutes to cancel that order. If it goes over the 15-minute line, you can no longer cancel. You'd have to wait until you get the package and then go ahead and return. So I was like, great. I was like, so now I already paid. I put my credit card, paid $55 more, and I was like, and now if I return these, this paper that I'm printing out, which has like my return stuff, my return information is telling me that they're only gonna owe me $0.00, because technically it was a replacement for something I had already paid for. So they weren't going to charge me again because I had already paid for it and I had sent the other ones back. So I just messaged them and I was like, I'm trying to return these because, you know, at first it was faulty, so you told me to return them and you were going to send the other ones, but you couldn't send me the exact same size, or that you couldn't send me a different size. You had to send me the exact same size. I was like, so now those are on the way, but I really want the small, and now it's telling me that you're going to give me $0. And they were like, no, ma'am, like, go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and somehow look up your old order so that we can give you the money and refund you. And like, honestly, just sounded like a huge mess. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep these because, yeah, they're a little loose, but it's just not worth the hassle. I'm gonna show you in a minute how they look, but it's just like, I mean, they're pretty nice. The quality's okay, but like, really, my pants were already over there and you're gonna send me new pants. Like, why would you not just send me the size I need? It's just like, it's just such a hassle. Like, I'm not sure why I have to go through all of this just to like change the size. I really wish they had like different locations, different stores, like all over the world. That would be nice and it'd be easier, and like the shipping would take less time too. But I don't know, that's just me. So for future reference, since I couldn't find any YouTube videos about this, don't go based off that. I would size down. Like, I'm usually a size small in leggings, but everybody kept saying like GYMSHARK weren't small, GYMSHARK. Yeah, don't size up. Like, stay in your regular size. Like, I wish I would have got a size small, and I understand why all these like YouTube gurus have a size small, because they run pretty big. All right. But I mean, thankfully this package doesn't seem damaged, and that's another thing. I was like, if I send this back and I get a size small and I don't even get refunded, I'll have like, I would have spent $110, would only have a pair of leggings. And I was like, and that's if they're a good pair of leggings, because if they're faulty, I'm gonna have to go through the process again where I have to message them, wait for their answer, go ahead and get a return label, go ahead and ship it out, wait for another replacement. I was like, I can't, like, honestly, if I would have done it how they want me to do, this would have taken a month process, and I can't do that. Like, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just impatient, but it's just hard. All right, but let me go ahead and try these on and I'll be back. So this is what they look like. I do feel like this is a little bit better. It's still kind of loose from the inside, but then they have like that on the back, and this is what they look like in the back. And so I think this is supposed to go higher, but they don't fit where they need to fit. Again, I think it's because they're a medium. But overall, like, the fit is comfortable. I feel like it really does like hug your legs. I do think these are smaller though. Like, my legs look better in these than the ones that I had got. So maybe the other ones were defective. Because the other ones had, like, my legs were pretty loose. And this one, I don't know, they just fit tighter. So again, let me show you. It's supposed to like accentuate, I guess, like your body. But yeah, so I still gotta work on my body, but they're nice. I'm not gonna return them. They're okay. The material is super comfortable, but I don't know, they're okay, I guess. I was a little iffy about the pants, but like now that I tried them on, like, I can definitely see that the other ones were a little bit faulty because they did not feel as comfortable as these and as like snug as these. I really wish they would have sent me the small because I think they would have fit a lot better, but I'm just gonna keep this. It's just too much of a hassle. Honestly, if GYMSHARK would open here or made it easier where you could exchange stuff, I think I would give it a 10 million thumbs up. That would be my only complaint. Their communication was pretty good. I mean, they did communicate back with you. I didn't have a problem about like sending stuff. It's just, it's a hassle, and it's just like too long to like process all this stuff. And again, like, I'm a very impatient person, but if you have patience, then like, I'm sure you could have made it happen where you send these and I'll get the small. But yeah, if you have any questions about the sizing or about the material or want to know anything else, just go ahead and leave the comment below.